What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey.
It's recording. So anything you say here will be used against you in the court of law. So just don't say anything bad. Don't do anything bad.
All right. Did you talk to the attorneys before we did this?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll give them
it's in the papers you guys signed. You guys are supposed to talk to your attorneys. Yeah. I don't know if you guys did that or not.
Yeah, I talked to
I got the
mine.
e-doc
These guys.
I forgot to sign.
My dad is like literally a lawyer. Like I'll have to talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are now on this podcast at your own risk, so
Right.
be wary.
All right.
How's it going? How's your guys' day going?
Going good. How about yours?
I'm tired mostly.
Yeah, I get you.
My day has been alright. It's been a little bit hard, but we're here. So
Yeah, here you are on BoonePod.
Right.
The most prestigious thing ever to exist.
Pleasure to have.
Not really, dude. I fucking posted a Five Nights at Freddy's meme on the Instagram one time.
I saw that.
And I'm like, well, what happened? I was just sitting there at my desk watching a YouTube video, and I'm like, I have an idea.
Right.
So I open up Adobe Audition. I'm like, let me get to work on this. And like 20 minutes later, I shit that out of my pants. So
Yeah.
I never know what to post on the Instagram because I'm like, do I be like serious and only post stuff about BoonePod, or do I just post that shit?
It's gotta be a good
Go
mix
ahead.
of both.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
There's
a good
gotta
mix.
be a healthy medium.
So we
for
try to do with
sure.
our Instagram.
Yeah.
I know. I was studying your Instagram before this. And I'm like,
Oh, studying.
Right.
yeah. I tried to do a little bit of studying.
You're in the
before I
big
had people
leagues
on.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I got 150 followers on Instagram. I got to do a little bit more research.
All right.
Oh, last time I
BoonePod.
checked, you had 171 now.
Did I? I haven't checked.
Yeah.
Moving up in the world.
boost.
The last time I was really paying attention to the amount of people I have. Holy shit!
Yeah, bro.
So many people follow me, and I'm like,
Why?
Why?
By the way, earlier I misquoted. I said pleasure to have us on, and that just sounds like dickish. What I meant to say is thank you for having us on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
in the official transcript, it will still say,
All right.
Pleasure to-
Gotcha. Yeah.
"I'll bow to your knees next time." You guys want to introduce yourselves? You want to go through it,
Yeah.
or we can do what I usually do, which is where I'll introduce you guys at the end. Whichever one you guys want to do.
I'm good.
Either way.
Yeah, I'm cool. I mean,
So,
honestly,
because I think it's funnier if we introduce you guys at the end. But
Yeah. Let's
that's
do that.
that's cool with me. Yeah, sure.
all
All right. For now, we'll be a mystery.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll just have
we
to-
are just-
People have to guess
we
you
are
off
just-
of your voices. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just collectively 1990 heaven.
Damn it! You ruined it.
Wait, I know that like the traditional like form of this, I guess, is that you ask us questions, but is it okay if I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
So like why like this isn't like meant to be like any kind of like interrogative, I don't know if that's the right word, but like why did you start BoonePod? Like what makes it important to
I
you?
feel like I'm being interviewed by an FBI agent.
Yeah. Can you just
Yeah, talking to the mic right here.
It's a little hot.
But,
It's a little hot.
well, one of the there's like 15 different reasons why I started. One of them was
Okay,
because
cool.
when I first started when I moved up here to start taking classes up here last August,
Yeah.
I went to a sloth and felspar show at
Hey.
Legends,
Great combo.
and I saw that. I'm like, wow, these guys are cool. I want to talk to
Yeah.
these guys. And then eventually, like 2 months later in October, I was like, I should start a podcast. But then I'm like, well, I don't know. There's like 15,000 white guy podcasts.
Yeah.
So. But like part of the other reason is
Yeah.
I listen to an obscene amount of podcasts.
True.
Yeah.
Like I listen
Okay.
to like 6 or 7 podcasts at once.
What are some of
Well,
your
I mean, not-
favorites?
Put you on the spotlight.
All right, I'll list them off. So one is the Super Mega Cast.
Mhm.
I fucking Super Mega.
Yeah.
My number one favorite YouTube channel.
Alright, super mega.
And then recently the Sleep Deprived podcast. I listened to Morbid, which is a true crime podcast, as cringe as that is.
Yeah.
I listened to what else? I listened to like a British history podcast.
That sounds.
It's like the
interesting.
entire history of the English Isles or whatever. And it starts from like Rome. And then I think just now they're hitting like the year 300 or something. It is the most excruciatingly detailed thing I've ever listened to. And I just, I don't know, I just like it. But like, there's a bunch more that I can't remember off the top of my head. But like, that's kind of it. And also, I like talking and I can't shut up. So
Right.
that's
Oh,
what's
yeah.
good. Most of it is just that I just like talking to people and seeing why they do things. But
Yeah.
this isn't necessarily like an interview show. I just like to. This is just a
We're just
conversation.
talking.
We're just talking.
Hanging out.
Like I remember one time I had some people on and we talked about their cookout orders for 45 minutes. So you know how it is.
Okay, what's your go-to cookout order?
Oh, here we
People
go.
listening are like, he's talked about this like 5 times.
There's only like 5 right answers, so be careful.
Should we discuss our cookout orders?
Absolutely,
All right.
absolutely.
Who wants to go first?
Wait, I'll go. I'm actually pretty passionate about this.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I will
judge
say that it has changed since high school, honestly, pretty, like, significantly. But my go-to order now definitely has to start with the spicy, crispy chicken sandwich. That is, like, top tier for me.
Okay.
Like, it's just, like,
Starting
if I
off
go to
weird, but
cookout,
alright.
like, I've gotta have it.
Okay.
Just how it's gotta be. And then, I think my most 2 common sides gotta be cheese bites and a chicken quesadilla.
Okay. The chicken quesadilla is solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid
Oh,
choice.
and you can't forget either a mint Oreo milkshake or I know that's controversial,
You
but
lost me at the
I
mint.
stick by it. I stick by it very much.
Okay.
But or a Reese's milkshake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got me back on that one. You had the mint Oreo, and I was like, that's disgusting. But now we're back with the Reese's.
You just like your taste buds must be off.
No, I hate it.
I will
hate
never step down from this soapbox.
No, mint chocolate ice cream is almost as bad as the Antichrist coming back to Earth.
What?
Hey,
I'll be interested. We have 3 other people here.
Yeah.
Alright.
What do y'all feel like?
Yeah, speaking of Reese's,
I should make a list of every single band's cookout order. And I'll just post it on Instagram.
Who has the best?
Yeah.
All right. So it depends on the mood.
Wait, no, but
honestly.
you first have to answer. Who do you agree with? Like, do you like mint chocolate
Oh, yeah.
chip? Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
absolutely.
At least
that's
I know
like,
you're a
whenever,
sane
whenever I
person.
go to cookout, that's like my go-to milkshake.
Yeah,
Just a mint
that's
chocolate chip.
my
It's either
shit.
that or Reese's.
I may
You're-
have to stop this episode.
I know. I got my cookout order to go through here. For me, it depends on the mood. So if I'm going like spicy, I'll go ahead and get like a barbecue sandwich tray and like a side of seasoned fries and chicken nuggets. But
Okay.
if I'm like feeling like super fat and I want to go big, I'll go like a bacon cheeseburger with like lettuce and tomato, and then like some cheese fries.
I hate to
I
call
didn't know
you
they had
out
cheese
on the
fries.
podcast, but don't use that rhetoric. Don't say fat.
Okay.
'Cause that-
Okay.
That's just not good rhetoric.
Okay. Well, whenever I want to be like less hungry.
When you want to pro max gains.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better
real.
way to go.
Okay.
When you want to bulk up,
When
it's
you
bulking
want
yeah,
to
season.
yeah,
bulk
bulk
in
up.
season,
When
yeah.
you
Yeah, when
wanna
it's
bulk
bulking
up.
season, bro, and I'm trying to get big. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
bacon
way better.
cheeseburger.
That's a way better way to put it.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, I really like some cheese fries. If you ever had them, ooh,
I didn't even know.
Oh,
Korean
those
accents
are
were
actually my
good.
fave too. I forgot that.
they're so gas.
Let me drink some vodka real quick.
Right, gotcha.
Ooh.
It's watermelon vodka.
Loosens the lips.
It is, yeah. Yeah, actually, no. Every single episode, I'm just drunk,
Right.
blacked out. I never actually remember what I talk about.
It's funny that you're like joking about that because I'm like actually a little bit tipsy right now.
People will come back to me and like, remember when you said this on the show in this episode? No. No, if you
not at
ask
all.
me what I said during an episode, no. So, that episode with Sloth where we talked about Jeffrey Epstein for 35 minutes, maybe I don't let the government know that I talked about that, alright?
All right, Michael.
Okay,
Valid
so
or not.
My most recent order was the double cheeseburger,
Mm-hmm.
and I got the cheese bites and fries.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Honestly, I'm
And
a
then
big supporter
The
of
milkshake,
that.
I gotta go with you. If it's not gum or my toothpaste, I can't stand the taste of mint things.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay, I
So,
mean it's
like-
still 3 against 2, so I'm fine
Yeah.
with that.
But like normally I go with like a caramel cheesecake milkshake.
Oh,
my
that's really
favorite.
good
You lost
too.
me on
Okay.
that.
Cheesecake is my favorite
See,
dessert
you
ever.
just are like picky at this point.
I'm not picky,
because
I'm correct.
Right.
I don't
My show!
I don't know. I like that, Michael, too. I like the cheesecake
cheesecake.
milkshake.
Alright, what for you?
All right, so
gotta know.
usually I alternate. So sometimes I do the 2 hot dog tray with ketchup on both of them, or sometimes I'll do the chicken strips tray. Just depends on what I'm feeling like.
Okay.
And
So
then
you're
I'll-
either a 3-year-old or a 5-year-old.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's a difference of 2 years. Depends on the day. But yeah, and then for my sides, I go cheese fries and chicken quesadilla.
All of you guys are ordering cheese fries. I didn't know they existed.
Dude,
No,
I will
in
buy
my-
you cheese fries. I
no.
will literally go buy
I'll send you my
you,
PayPal.
but in my on my take, it's like almost not. This seems a little extreme, but it's almost not worth it unless you also get the chili. Like I don't know
how I
Chili
feel
cheese.
about chili cheese.
I love chili cheese
they're
fries. They're
so
so
good.
good.
I don't know. I like chili on hot dogs. That's good.
Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah,
All right,
good chili dog.
I'll reiterate my cookout order for the 17th time on this show. So it's the big double burger tray with
Right.
everything on it plus Cajun seasoning.
Ooh.
The sides are Cajun fries and a chicken quesadilla.
Nice.
And depending on if I'm ending the night or going on, I'll either get a Coke or if I'm going home to like just lay down on the couch for the next 10 to 12 hours, I'll get a double chocolate milkshake or a
Right.
Ooh.
double chocolate, or actually recently I had a hot fudge.
Yes.
You get to the bottom of the hot fudge milkshake and it's like those like ice cream cones
I know
that at the
exactly
bottom
what
of the
you're
cone
talking
there's like a big chunk of chocolate.
Yeah.
If you want that, get the hot fudge milkshake.
It's gotta work for
I
it
feel
though.
like that would be like a little less comfortable in milkshake form though. Like for me,
It works because you're eating that milkshake and then you get to the bottom and it's like there's a fucking layer of rock.
about. You work for it.
You have to work for it, and that's what makes it so good.
Yeah.
Just like everything else in life, you have to work for it.
Yeah.
Heard that, liberals? All right.
Wait, that was like a joke, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
total joke, right?
Yeah.
Like okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. No, obviously he's Tucker Carlson fan number 1.
Don't get me fucking started.
For real, I hate him so
I
much.
can't. Dude, don't get me started. I hate that motherfucker with a passion.
For real, he's awful.
Well, the funniest piece of information about Tucker Carlson is that back when he started doing interviews and stuff on the news in the 90s, he was very well known for wearing bow ties.
Right, I remember.
And
reading
then
about that.
I think it was some senator or something was
Yeah.
like bullied him so hard that he stopped wearing bow ties and
Yeah.
stopped doing interviews for like 3 years.
Yeah.
We should get back on that energy and get him to just
Yeah. Get off the air.
get off the air. Yeah.
I don't know anything about this guy, but I have a feeling he's a massive dickhead.
He is.
So
He's
maybe,
an ass.
Yeah.
He's an ass.
He's
an
like,
absolute ass.
honestly, he's like the face of like the GOP at this
Oh, yeah.
point.
yeah.
Like, if not Trump, it's Tucker Carlson.
You go on
because-
Fox News and he's like, "So the M&Ms are woke now,"
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Dude, shut the."
Yeah, for
Anyways.
real. He's awful. Like, he used to. I remember like watching a video about him. He used to be on NBC like back in the day, and he was on like Jon Stewart on a show called Crossfire, and it's supposed to be like liberals versus conservatives, like Crossfire
That
debate
sounds
and all
like
that.
such a bad show.
It was, and he got humiliated by Jon Stewart like so bad that like he quit NBC, and
Fucking
then
good.
yeah, and then like shopped himself around for a couple years. I think he was the editor for like some tabloid rag like the Daily Caller or whatever, which is Ben Shapiro's thing, I'm pretty sure.
Ew.
And then he finally went on Fox News and he replaced Bill O'Reilly.
Damn.
Fuck all that. We should talk about people who aren't shitty.
For real.
But
Yeah,
not
shut up,
that
Bob.
it's not important to hold people
Yeah.
accountable.
Yeah.
Because it is extremely important.
Right.
But what do you have for us? Like, I'm so curious.
I don't know. I kind of. I was talking to these guys earlier. I'm like, I wing this show so much. Unless there's something, unless I have a band on where I'm like, I specifically want to ask them about something, I usually just wing it. And then I know a lot of people get mad because they're like, you didn't even talk about their music. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It didn't come up in the conversation. We can talk about your guys' music. I know you
Oh my
got.
God,
I was.
we actually have a lot to talk about.
I was
Yeah.
looking around on, at least on your Instagram. You guys don't have any of your music on any streaming services or anything. do you?
Not currently.
We're-
I was gonna
Story.
say I couldn't find any. I
Funny
tried
story,
my
because
hardest.
we're working on it right now. I actually am, like, I don't know how much you know about the recording and production program here, but I am,
not much. Not
well,
much.
I am a senior in it, and, it's weird. I'm like a junior in the school, but a senior in my program. But anyways, I have an EP project this semester, and we are recording our EP, our first EP.
You guys have a name for it yet?
Not yet.
No.
No, but it's in the making. We are spending so much time on it
We were there
these
till
days.
like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Just recording in the studio?
Yeah, last night I literally got like 5 fucking hours of sleep, but it's worth it because the recording we got last night was really good.
How the recording sessions go is, they have to set it up, and it takes them like a while and all that because there's so much you gotta do.
Yeah.
It's a whole band.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, Avery knows. Avery's like the expert on it. She can tell you all about it.
Yeah.
But
That's
but
so
then
kind.
and then once we finally do it and we check levels and all that, we only record we record
You only
for
have
like
time to record for
we
like an
have like
hour
we
or
record
two.
for like an hour and a half, like 2 hours.
Yeah, literally,
yeah.
it's a 5-hour session. Like
take-
that, like 1.5 hours are used to actually record. Cause
I know, because I recorded an episode one time in the fucking big recording room.
yeah,
What is it called?
the live room.
Yeah, I
Or
think so.
was it with Natalie?
Yes.
Was it in Studio A?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think so. Because I recorded an episode with her, and I went in there, and I brought this handy Zoom recorder to record on. And she was like, no, I got something better. And
I got something better.
So she sets it up, and I'm like, if you go back and listen to that episode, it is the most crisp, highest quality sounding episode of all time.
Do you know, like, do you by any chance remember, like, what she used, like, looked like, or, like,
I
what
know
it was?
what it looks like,
Yeah.
but I could not tell you.
Was it
anything
like
else.
a stereo pair of microphones? Like,
Yeah.
it was like a mic stand and then, like, 2 microphones?
No, it
Or-
was 2 separate mics.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
I remember I don't know if she intentionally did it, but the way the recording came out, I recorded in 2 different files, and then one only recorded in the right ear and one only recorded in the left ear, and I don't think either of us knew it like that until I went to edit the audio, and I'm like, oh, this sounds kind of cool. It kind of just sounds like me and Natalie are talking directly into the viewer's ear.
Yeah,
It's
she
like-
just used a stereo mic pair. It's still 2 different. It's still 2 different mics. They're just used as a unit, basically.
I will say I don't know as
left
much
and right.
about audio equipment as I should. For someone who does a lot of audio editing and stuff like this, I do not know enough about audio equipment at
Sorry,
all.
Reese.
Because I got in that room and she's like, yeah, you can't. I think she said something like you have to take like 2 classes to even like let you touch the equipment.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I'm like,
yeah.
awesome. And then I didn't touch anything ever.
Yeah.
I can't like the entire time I was recording, I was like,
Oh yeah,
and I just didn't touch anything.
when we're in there recording, I only touch my guitar.
Yeah, literally.
I'd be scared.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she
it's
was like, yeah,
crazy.
this room's worth like $600,000. I'm like,
Studio A honestly might be worth a little bit more than that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had a more accurate number than me. But I feel like the number's always fucking going up because we're always getting some new fancy gear.
how much money has App State just dipped into that apartment? How many millions of dollars?
Probably 10,
A
12.
lot, but nothing even compared to like the football program.
Oh,
For
so,
real,
yeah.
yeah.
Like,
I was about to say,
but
yeah.
definitely a lot though. Definitely
As soon as
a lot.
App State beat Michigan, App State was like, all right, let's give them a few more $1 million.
I
Let them
found my
do it.
personality from now on.
It's so fucking frustrating. I don't know if you guys were like paying attention, but whenever I don't really keep up with football, especially because of the culture that surrounds it, but I don't know if you guys saw what happened, but this lovely artist had donated his work to our school, and
Are
it was
you
like
talking
this
about
sculpture.
the baby in the pond?
Yeah, and fucking
Yeah.
people just tore it apart. It was so horrible. And they also like ran through the art building, just like destroying shit. And it's like, how do you think that by literally destroying your school's property and destroying art that people spent love and energy on, that you're like showing school spirit? Like how do
Football
how do
does things
people's
to people,
brains
man.
work like
Yeah.
that? Like that's just so dumb.
You ever seen the Eagles fans?
Oh,
God,
Funny
are you an
story.
Eagles fan? God damn it.
Stop, because I am too. Michael, I
you
didn't
really?
even know that Michael, I literally didn't even know that we shared this with each other.
Big
That's
Eagles fan.
BoonePod brings things out of people.
Wait, yeah, I'm an Eagles fan because both my parents, like my dad's from Philly and my mom's from New York.
I'm
and,
disgraced to say what team I'm a fan of.
Oh no, is it like the
It's
Cowboys or
dishonorable.
something?
It's the
Sorry to
Panthers.
Cowboys.
I know.
You can't really be ashamed of it. Just be like, yeah.
Yeah, I
am.
mean, you're from Charlotte.
You
Or,
still watch
you're
the
near
football.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Well, see, the funny thing
He's
is
just, like,
that
pretending to care.
my
Hey, look.
stepdad is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
And then everybody in my mom's family, everybody is a Panthers fan.
Yeah.
So I think there was one year, I think it was a Super Bowl where it was the Panthers versus the Cowboys, I think.
Broncos.
Or some big game. There was some big game where it was Panthers versus Cowboys. And the entire time it was just like my stepdad watching in horror, just be like, and the Panthers were kicking their ass.
Yeah.
Wait, so did you admit that you are a Cowboys fan?
No.
Oh,
I don't,
oh my god.
Well,
Okay, I was about to, like,
my
freak
stepdad's like a
out.
diehard Cowboy fan from like the moment he was born, and they stamped him with it on his forehead, dude. But I don't know. He watches a game and he's like, yeah, they lost. I'm like,
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Of course they lost.
I mean, if I had to
No
pick a team,
wonder.
I'd say the Panthers too, because I grew up being a massive Panthers fan. Like,
That's sweet, Turner.
like me and like my dad, one of his friends had like season tickets, like about a decade ago. I was like in 5th or 6th grade, but this was the year where like they were like undefeated and all that. So we would go to like every weekend. We'd go to the games. Sometimes we'd sit up in like the boxes up there, and like we just watched the Panthers like steamroll them. And my brother, he's a massive, he's a Patriots fan massively, but he's a massive Tom Brady fan.
oh,
But
don't bring up his name here.
yeah. But one time, and then like I didn't go to this one because I gave up my ticket to my cousin who is also a big Patriots fan.
Just out of the kindness of your heart, or?
Yeah.
That's so nice of you, Turner.
Yeah, but and also because it was a school night.
Oh,
so
okay,
didn't feel
you're
like
just
going.
being honest.
Yeah.
Like.
But like the Panthers beat them, and my dad said that like my brother like cried and all that after it happened and all that.
I felt that way after a couple Yankee losses. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Wait, this is like a really quick change of topics, but I just thought of something that would be really like good to talk about, and I have never figured out, like I've never like asked this of y'all, and you can totally tell me if I'm stepping on your toes, but I just wanted to ask y'all, do y'all have any like insane like weird talents like that like I wouldn't know about, or like that like the general person like wouldn't know about? Like, can you guys do anything like crazy?
Yeah, I'm like super ripped and have a 6-pack, and I can do 500 deadlift easy.
Okay, let's
Me.
go prove it. Let's go prove it. Come on, I'll walk over there with you.
Bro, do your set, dude. Do your set. No,
Me too. I'm like not kidding though. Like I'm crazy up in the gym.
I don't. All of my talents aren't like super crazy. I don't think. I don't have any. Like, whoa, he's really good at that. I don't
Yeah.
like. There's nothing where it's like, yeah.
I'm talking about like not even stuff that like you would be like really like.
Like I have the
Like,
world
I'm
record in
saying
breaking
like
sticks. in
odd,
half.
like real
Yeah.
odd shit. Like some people can like shoot a bow and arrow with their toe or something. Like,
Avery, I'm basically an NPC. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if we're being real here,
Hello, Travis.
I have a lot of useless knowledge, but other than that,
Have
wait,
you heard
yeah,
of
I'm
the
like
high
asking you
elves?
guys this, and I'm like, what odd talent do I have?
that's a good question.
I have
Yeah,
a really
that's
good
good.
ability to like a lot of people will just be like so gagged by me all the time because like I'll just say things that like no one else will. That's not really a talent, but like I'm just a very blunt person. That's unique about me.
I just have a lot of useless knowledge about sports and music.
I have a lot of useless knowledge about like politics. and
Legos.
Legos. Yeah, Legos.
Bro,
Legos.
Knowledge,
I'm
knowledge
like-
about politics is not useless.
I
Well,
was good
yeah.
at Legos, dude.
No, my boy
Yeah.
Turner out here is like, man, I got this one figure from like the set from 2008 that was like
Yeah.
limited. I'm like,
Yeah, no,
Yeah, bro.
I have like so in like when I
Just tell me about the first Bionicles release. Tell me more.
yeah,
Tell me more.
I wasn't around for that, but I
When
was
was the
around
first Bionicles release?
I don't even know what that
Dude, I'm
is.
just
Like
saying.
just being so
Like
real.
mid-
I don't know what
2000s.
that is.
Bionicles is the reason why the Lego company exists today.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Bionicles, Lego would have gone under.
Yeah. Well, that and all the licensed themes they have, like Star Wars and all that. Like Star Wars is, I think, still my favorite theme. It was the one I collected the most growing up. But I would literally just save up all my money just so I could buy Legos. I didn't care if it was cheap, it was big. I just wanted Legos.
You just wanted Legos.
And the main thing is I wanted like the minifigures and all that because I always thought those were the coolest. I
Or
had
like the cool like $5 packs.
Yeah, those too. I love those a lot. But I just have like a whole shoebox of just like tons of like Lego minifigures, like literally a couple hundred and all that. Some of them are like I would also sometimes beg my dad to like take me to the Lego store.
I want to see your
in
collection.
Oh, I'll show it to
See,
you.
I have a
one day.
collection not with Legos, but with Thomas the Tank Engine train.
Oh,
That
dude.
was my obsession
Yo.
when I was a toddler.
Are you talking
digging
about
up a
like the
core
wooden
memory.
pieces, like the
Yeah.
wooden little like train tracks?
Yeah, you
pieces
put them on.
that you-
Because
Oh my God.
I don't know where they are now.
I
I
used
think
to be
they're gone.
obsessed.
But I had an entire crate
I
full
had
of
so
Thomas
many
the
when I
Tank
was little,
Engine
man.
trains and tracks. And I would go over to like my grandparents' house and I would run a track all the way through like the main floor of their house,
Yep.
and then just watch the train go.
Yeah.
It
It
makes
was
me
so
sad.
fucking entertaining for no reason. My
Just
favorite
push 'em
thing
and they
was
go.
always
Oh, yeah.
like, you know how like some of the pieces were like a hill, like it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
that was my shit. Like I could just watch trains go down that hill all day.
I remember when I was like 5, I was losing my shit because I had a Thomas the Tank Engine that actually blew steam,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was like,
bruh.
I'm rich.
That's
Life cannot get any
wild.
better.
King of the
That's
playground.
one that could blow steam for real.
Yeah, well, what you did is you just like got like a little like I don't know, they're like the little turkey baster things, and
Put
you just
water
like
in
poured
it.
water into like a little compartment, and then it had like a battery in it, and it would just like blow steam, and it was awesome.
Oh,
And then I have no idea
that's
where they
cool
are
as
now.
fuck, honestly.
It puts me into a deep depression that I don't know where these things are.
My
now.
parents probably sold that at a yard sale like years ago.
Yeah.
Dude, if any, see, that's why when I moved up here out of my parents' house, I took everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like I'm not leaving this to you because
No.
I know you'll do with it.
No.
Like I still got all my Bakugan in my closet, bro.
Bakugan!
Yo, this man's digging up core memories.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if they like compare at all because I don't really know what Bakugan is, but I was all about Beyblades. Like that.
I
was
still have all my
shit.
Beyblades
Like,
too. I should. If you guys would have told me this, I would have brought the arena. I still
Bro,
have it.
we'll let it rip over here, bro.
I even had the special Beyblade where it was like the main characters one in the anime.
Oh shit! I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Where
I
you
think my
can
brother
control
had
it?
it too. Oh,
It was
God.
awesome.
Yeah.
But
Bro, that's what's up.
I've still got all that shit. My original DS still kind of works.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I fucking lost mine. I'm so upset about it. Mine was like rose gold, and I had like 10 games.
Oh,
Yes, and
bro.
I had this like perfect little Hello Kitty like it. What do you call it? Like a case.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Did
so,
it come with like a Hello Kitty stylus too?
Yes, it was so fucking perfect.
See, I had a
want it
Mario
so
one and I had a
bad.
star at the top.
Nice.
But I have like the thing that sucked about that is that I still have my 3DS, but I sold all the games,
See, like,
and it sucks.
I didn't have a 3DS. I had the good old 2DS.
Two?
Oh, you were one of those weird kids.
Yeah.
You got a 2DS.
Stop!
Yeah.
No,
No. I was just like, but instead of that, I think I got my PSP like right around that area.
See, I never owned anything PlayStation up
PSP.
until recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
PlayStation.
The
PlayStation
PS5.
4,
Yeah, because I picked up a PS5 after many months of trials and tribulations.
Yeah, same.
In September of 2021.
Yeah.
Is when I got it.
Oh,
I had
okay.
never owned anything PlayStation up
I think-
until then.
I
So
think
worth
they
it.
I think they came out at the end of 2020. I had
Yeah.
I had a PS4 since 2015, and I remember when the PS5 was coming out, I was determined to get one. I followed like all the Twitter accounts that would post stock updates, and immediately I would hop on there. I got lucky because GameStop was doing some in-person pre-order, so it wasn't just bots buying everything up on the browser. So
Damn, you
the
went
second I saw that,
You're
I
smart
about
rushed to
it,
my
yeah.
GameStop, and
Strategic.
right when I got there was another dude at the counter because it was also an Xbox promotion too, and he was
You're like, please let
yeah, he was
give me
talking
an
to
Xbox,
the
please.
he was talking to the
You see,
clerk
like,
about
you're
it,
like-
and the clerk like had no idea what we were talking about, and so I was like, "No, I'm staying around. I know this is legit."
Like, I
And
saw
then-
this on Twitter.
And literally, right as the other guy's walking out, and so now I'm first in line. He's like, "Hold on one second, I'm getting something from the fax machine." And what do you know? It's the promotion. He's like, "All right, you're first in line." I'm like, "Yeah, give me that PS5."
So I think
Damn, I'm proud of you, Turner.
my friend listening will know this story. So I was in the same situation as you. I was following every Twitter account that's like PS5 restock.
Yeah.
And I got this notification from them saying like certain Best Buys around the country are going to be having like they're like, yeah, each Best Buy is going to have like 50 Xboxes and 50 PlayStations.
Yeah.
I think it was like 25 discs and 25 non-disc. And so they're like, you have to go in there and stand in line, and then if they give you a ticket, then you're like guaranteed to be able to buy one.
Right.
Because they only had like a limited stock. And so I saw that tweet, and I'm like, okay, 2 of the local Best Buys near me were doing it.
Right.
The one in Hickory and the one in Asheville. Both of those were doing it. But at that time, that's before I came up to App. I was at a community college before I transferred over.
Right.
Oh, wait, what community college?
Caldwell.
I'm from, I went to Catawba, so
Oh,
right
shit.
around there, yeah.
But I'm like, shit, I have to work in the morning. Because
Right.
I think it was like it was sometime where I didn't have class the next day. I'm like, I have to be in work at 7. And it's like, yeah, the Best Buy, I think people were showing up there at 4, but they didn't open until 8.
Right.
So I called up my best friend and I'm like, can you do me the biggest fucking favor of all time? And he's like, yeah, what's up? And I explained the whole situation to him. And he's like, well, I don't have class tomorrow and I don't have any homework to do, so I'll do it. So my best friend drives over to this Best Buy at like 4 in the morning. And he goes in there and he sits in line until 8 in the morning.
Ooh.
And then, so at that time, I was waking up and I was about to go to work at like 7. And he called me. He's like, yeah, bro, sorry, I wasn't able to get a PS5. And I was like, I was like, that's cool, man. And then he, right before I got off the call, he was like, yeah, I do have this weird blue and white box in the back of my car, though. Like, you motherfucker! And I screamed for joy. And then I worked from like 7 that day until like 7 that night.
Fuck,
It was a long
what
shift.
job?
I was working produce at a Food Lion.
Oh.
But I remember I got off of work and immediately didn't even change out of my uniform. I was still wearing the blue Food Lion shirt. I drove to Asheville to pick it up, and then I drove it back home. And I didn't even get to play on it because I had to work the next day too.
It's a hell of a friend.
Yeah, I know.
That is a hell
And
of
then
a friend.
I paid him an extra like $100. I paid him for the PS5, and I paid him like an extra like $150 just for like standing out in line.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then just recently I made another bad poor financial decision. I walked into the Boone Walmart, and whenever I go to the Boone Walmart, even if I'm just buying groceries, I always walk through the video game section.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you always have to be like at least a little bit inebriated,
No.
like get someone to drop
No,
you
dude,
off.
I would
type
actually
beat.
go insane
Because
if I did that. So I always go through the video game section, and I was walking through the Xbox section. I'm like, huh, that's weird. They have an Xbox on the shelf.
Yeah.
They never have those. And I checked my bank account, and I'm like, why not? So I walked over to the lady and I bought the Xbox, the new Xbox Series X. And then I got back into my car and I was like, I'm like, why did I buy
right
that?
now?
Yeah, bro.
And then now it's just sitting on my desk and I use it to play Halo.
Yeah.
I've had an Xbox One. I think I have like the first generation one since like middle school.
Oh yeah, no, I've still got
Oh.
my one, and man, that thing's
It's still it's a little
barely
rough.
works.
Mine-
It's a little rough,
Yeah,
but
I
it
got-
still works.
I got mine on like launch day and it busted after like 2 years.
Oh yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
What happened for me is that I got so I had a 360 when the one came out, and then I didn't even ask for a one because I'm
Yeah.
like I wasn't really even super interested.
You mean like you didn't ask your parents?
No, I didn't ask anybody. But then on
Oh.
Christmas Day, my uncle shows up to Christmas and he's like, "There you go," and he
Nice.
handed me a brand new Xbox One, and I'm
That's
like,
so
"Oh my god!"
kind.
And then I played Destiny for like 1,500 hours.
This is such an interesting conversation for me to be a part of, considering I have never like been passionate about like a specific console or like really video games in general, but I will say that I love so much, and I always will, FIFA on Xbox, and my favorite game of all time is Super Smash Bros. Melee, but it has to be like using like the GameCube controllers.
Yeah.
That's like
Specifically
my
Melee?
Yes, it's my shit.
Okay.
I will literally like I can beat like anyone in Melee. Like
I
I
suck
haven't played a
shit at
video
Melee.
game in my
I
life
suck shit at
except
Smash Bros.
I'm really good at that.
I'm half decent at Ultimate, but every time I've tried to play Melee, I'm like, I don't get this. I don't understand.
See, I feel like me having played, because basically the reason that I'm like a Melee prodigy is because my brother has been obsessed with the game since he was like a little boy, and whenever he started getting really good at it, he was like, I'm about to make my little sister a fucking like Melee pro. Like he was like determined, and so I started playing with him like every day, and I think that it made me inherently bad at Ultimate just because it's so like the speed difference is insane, and so
But,
I
Ultimate's
like,
a lot slower.
yeah, so it's so hard for me to like win a game because it's just like I'm expecting something to happen in the time that I'm expecting it to happen, and then it just doesn't.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, damn, now I'm dead.
I've tried to get into so there is a pretty good thriving melee scene in Boone.
Really?
Yeah, there is. Because I'm in the Discord for it. But I do not. I just like watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, these people are really good. I will never play melee. Melee is one of those games where it's like I really like watching people play melee.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
It's really fun to watch. Melee is really fun to watch at like super high competitive levels, like Evo
For
or
sure.
something. But then I'm like, I literally cannot play. Like my brain cannot comprehend melee.
No.
And then I play Ultimate, and I'm like, yes, I can play it sorta.
Yeah.
I think Tap Room last time I went, they had like a Switch set up on one of the TVs, and I don't know if it was Melee or Ultimate they were playing.
It was
I think
probably Ultimate.
It's probably
yeah.
Ultimate, but they were offering me to play it on it. Like, you want to play it? I'm like, no, thank you. I suck shit. You'll humiliate me in front of everyone.
My favorite character to play in Ultimate, it's got to be Meta Knight. I don't know
Meta
why,
Knight?
but like,
Okay.
Weird pick.
I know, but I literally every time I've won, I've been using Meta Knight, and that's it.
In Ultimate, I play. It's like the crocodile with the bronze
K-Rool?
belly. Yeah, I
He's
play
cool.
him. But in Melee, I play Sheik.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a solid pick.
One thing I
Yeah.
do like about Ultimate was like watching all the character reveals whenever they do them in the Nintendo Directs.
Dude.
I always got hyped for that, even though like I'm not gonna play it, but it's so awesome that they're in the game.
I remember one time when they were, who was it? They were announcing a character back when I was still in like college, back in like
Yeah.
community college.
Wait, what? This is like so random, but what are you up to now? Like, what are your days filled with? Like, what?
Oh,
do you
school
Like?
mostly.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Wait, because I thought you just said like back. Oh, you said back when you were in community college, and now
so
you're
I went
here.
to community college and I got my associates, and then I transferred up here to App.
Oh,
That's what's
okay,
up.
word. That's
Yeah,
what
I got
was
my
asking,
associates
yeah.
in science, and then I
Same,
transferred up
yeah.
here.
Okay.
So that's why when people ask me, like, "Are you a junior?" I'm like, I think. But it's like I know when I graduate.
Yeah.
So it's like I know I graduate spring next year, but other than that, I don't not much.
But yeah, going back to the Smash Bros thing, I think the thing that like, I remember the King K. Rool trailer. I remember when
Yeah.
that dropped,
That
and
was
everyone
awesome.
was hype as hell for that. And I also remember everyone was hyped as hell for Banjo Kazooie. They came, but I think
Is that like the Fox game? Like
Banjo Kazooie, it's like the bear looking thing with like
Oh.
With the bird. It's
Yeah,
the,
with
it's
the bird
the
in his
N64
backpack.
game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just remember when they announced another Fire Emblem character, I was violently,
Oh, yeah.
I was violently angry.
Literally,
I was
when
sitting there eating lunch in between classes, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking blow my brain.
Like the thing was is like when I saw the Fire Emblem characters pop up, I was like, yeah, I mean it's to be expected. It's one of Nintendo's
Every time I
biggest
watch
franchises.
a Nintendo Direct and there's a new Fire Emblem thing, I'm like, all right, I can just not
Yeah,
watch.
I tried to play Fire
Yeah.
Emblem Three Houses, and I played
Yeah,
it for I played it for like a solid 3 hours, and I was just like, this is not.
I
for
can't
me.
get into it, man.
Yeah,
And then I play like Mario Odyssey. I'm like, yes.
Mario Odyssey. That's the
Dude, that's
Breath of the Wild.
Don't get me started on Breath of the Wild. Oh my God, that game's good.
Yeah.
Then Tears of the Kingdom
Isn't
comes out.
that like a Zelda game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the
I
best
only know
Zelda
these
game.
things because two of my best friends are like kind of into video
Breath,
games.
Breath
I, like,
of the
hear them
Wild
talk
is,
about it.
in my opinion, the best Zelda game. I don't care about anybody else's
Yeah.
opinion.
I have
Yeah.
a music question for
Uh-huh.
you. Do you have a favorite album of all time?
Wait, I was gonna ask that too. That's crazy.
That's
Michael,
good.
we're in
That-
sync
that-
as
that'd be good to
fuck.
go around with.
Yeah.
Oh no, bro.
We're
I
too in
mean,
sync right
we've
now.
talked about this extensively.
Favorite album?
I don't actually think that I know y'all's answers. I don't think that y'all
Well, we're
have
about to
Right-
find out something
right
new about
now-
ourselves.
Crow.
Give me three. Give me three.
Three. Okay,
Ooh,
I'll give you
I have
three albums.
three for
All right,
sure.
so right now it'd probably be MF Doom's Mad Villainy.
Oh, goated choice.
Vince Guaraldi Trio's The Peanuts album, the best introduction to jazz album of all time.
Woo!
And then
Jazz is my shit.
Spotify right now.
Yeah, no, that's what
Yeah,
I'm doing.
hold on, let me go on my
Like-
Spotify.
Oh no, I got my top three on go.
if you
I got my
if
top
you already
three on
know
go.
those, go for
Go
it.
Oh
for
my
it,
god,
Avery.
my top three are like pretty easily, in no particular order. Baduism by Erykah Badu, Back to Black by Amy Winehouse, and Control by SZA.
Nice.
Definitely, like, just
Nice.
easy top
Very
three.
solid.
Easy.
That's a good choice.
Let's go in a circle.
Oh lord.
Yeah, you guys keep going. I'm gonna figure this out.
So I'm gonna throw
Me and Reese are gonna have the same one.
well, I mean,
Y'all are gonna do some fucking Radiohead album.
oh yeah. So like
Yeah.
mine,
I mean, I am too.
mine
Wait, not that that's a bad choice. I'm just
but like
saying.
my favorite album of all time has to be Parachutes by Coldplay. I don't know why. it's got all of the songs that make me like feel happy, sad.
Feel type of way. Okay,
yeah,
man.
and
I
then
respect that.
definitely the Bins by Radiohead. That to me is like
That's your shit.
Yeah, that's another one where it's like, fuck, it's a good. It's just a good album, And then probably This is kind of weird, but like I'm a big Lil Uzi fan, and
Wait, no, that's not weird.
like I know that, but like it's just to me like everybody doesn't think that I'm a big Uzi fan, but I am, and like to me I think Lil Uzi versus the World.
I love that album.
I know nothing about Lil Uzi.
Hey, it's okay. It's fine. We'll let it slide.
Get cultured though, babe.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess if we go on the ones that I listen to like the most, probably like ones that I will never skip a song on is probably Parachutes by Coldplay, Blood Sugar Sex Magic by the Chili Peppers, and In Rainbows by Radiohead. That's my favorite album.
Yeah.
You said Rainbows.
In Rainbows.
In Rainbows, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I knew it as Rainbows.
It's like Weird Fishes is my default song on guitar when I just don't know what to play.
Yeah. Then In Rainbows is also one of my favorite albums. Me and Michael just, we jammed that shit together like all.
Well, we
the
had
time.
we did the Radiohead bracket last week.
Yeah, we did the Radiohead bracket.
You should tell him about that.
It got to a point where we were like yelling at each other to like trying to pick a song.
Yeah, we
next.
Sometimes when like we came to a tie, we'd like flip a coin. But like when we got to like when it came like closer and closer and all that to like picking a winner, we were just like, all right, no, we gotta call his friend who's also a Radiohead fan. We gotta get him on the phone. He has to be tiebreaker. We're not leaving this up to chance.
It took us like 2 hours.
We gotta get
to get to that thing.
another opinion.
Yeah, but like In Rainbows by Radiohead. Let me look at my Spotify. I mean, In Rainbows is definitely like one of my favorite albums of all time. That's never gonna change.
You like Kiss?
Kiss?
Isn't that your
Oh,
that's
Rolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
Oh, that's Rolling Stones. Oh
I
my
love
God.
Rolling Stones.
Damn,
went and saw
I
them
told
live.
you to get cultured and look at me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just,
Yeah.
contrary to popular belief and Boone, and this being said, so much respect to rock music. I love rock music. We perform rock music.
Yeah.
I just do not listen to it.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm
oops.
stupid. I don't remember the names. I don't remember the names of songs that let's do.
Right.
I'll note in
To
my
me-
head. I'm like, oh yeah, it's that song,
See,
and then I can't. I'm like, what
I'm
the
the
fuck
opposite.
is the name of it?
Like whenever you ask me to do albums, I can't do albums, but I can do songs.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Oh,
kind of me
for
too.
sure. I'm kind
Yeah.
of like that as well.
Yeah.
It's hard because usually for me when I find an album, it'll be just like 1 or 2 songs I listen to it off of it, and not the whole album. I did find my third album though. So
Yeah.
total, it is Mad Villainy by MF Doom,
Okay.
A Charlie Brown Christmas by the Vince Guaraldi Trio,
Classic.
and Marcos Val's self-titled album.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, who was that last person that you said?
Marcos Val.
Who is that person? Okay. What kind of music
I have
is it?
no idea how to describe it. It's good.
Okay.
What were your last 2 turns?
Oh, so
yeah.
In Rainbows.
Sorry,
So
Turner.
back when I was like in high school and all that, and our drummer who's not here today, I was like a big metalhead, like
Oh, yeah.
massive, and even though like I kind of like to rag on him a lot nowadays, and I kind of like pretend like I'm above it. One of my favorite albums of all time has got to be Master of Puppets by Metallica. That was like my shit. That made me want to play music. That made me
That's
want
so
to
fucking cool.
be a
Turner.
musician. Then
Thank you for sharing that.
of course, and then I'll also have to say, "Is This It" by The Strokes.
yeah.
Sweet.
Good
Solid
choices.
one.
Good
Yeah.
choices.
I'm surprised you did not say Nicole. I'm dead
Yeah.
surprised.
I'm a big album listener. Like I don't listen to playlists. I listen to albums straight through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go back and forth between the Interpol ones. I'll just Antics or Bright Lights.
Yeah, but I'm surprised you didn't put an Interpol album for your top 3.
But like for my top 3, those are 3 albums that I will never skip a song on.
Yeah.
I
And
understand
like
that.
for Turn on the
yeah.
Bright Lights, I'll probably skip Head Hands Away, and then for Antics, I'll probably skip like Next Exit or something.
Yeah.
But no, like for my 3, like I will listen to it straight through. In Rainbows got me through the worst hangover I ever had.
You were talking about that yesterday
Yeah,
when you were standing in the shower.
No, I went in the it was probably like 2 p.m. I was like, I can't do this. I went in my shower, I turned the lights off, brought my speaker in there, I just sat down like that and had the whole album play.
Yeah.
It
And I
cured
was
you.
cured the next day.
Dude.
Or the next when I got out.
Showers in complete darkness just hit different.
I've never tried that.
It'll
Dude,
change your
it
life.
will
See,
change
It
your
will
life.
change your life.
Dude, because when
That's
you wake up,
hard.
like, for me, like, sometimes I'll wake up, I'm like, man, my head hurts, and then I'll just won't turn any lights on. You know what I mean? And, like, I kind of know where everything is in my shower, so I just, like, I just sit there in the darkness and listen to music. You know what I mean? Throw on some like.
Knowing
you
me,
know.
I'd fucking bust my ass.
No, for real. That's what I'm saying.
But,
That's why you
like-
sit down.
Dude,
Yeah,
everybody that I talk to, they're like, dude, you know, showers in the dark. Like what are you on? I was like,
weirdo.
yeah, no, it's like
so
I'm like,
intense.
it is
You
so.
You gotta try it
just-
and it'll change your life.
Yeah,
Maybe if I get one of those like luxurious little like seats in my shower,
Oh, yeah, so
maybe
it would
then
be
I
like
would
the
or
test
touch
even
that out.
even just a single candle going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, just
no,
just
that
like
would
the
just, like,
tiniest bit of
a
light.
little bit of light, just to make sure you don't like hurt.
Yeah.
Like hurt.
I'll get
anybody.
in your experience. I'll just get blackout drunk tonight, so that tomorrow I'll have a really bad hangover.
And you can test the fucking.
Yeah, I'll
you can
test
test
it.
the strategy.
The hangover's gotta be to the point where you think you're gonna die.
Okay.
And then you
That-
do it and
was
you're
that
I will
after-
say I've
hey,
never
was
had
that
a
after
hangover
Borg night?
that
Oh, yeah,
bad.
That was after Borg
that was-
night.
that was Borg
Yeah,
night.
that
Board
was.
night.
Me and Michael share this one experience
Borg
together.
night is like a national holiday for
Oh
me.
my
It's
This is
gosh.
board night.
So
Wait, yeah, I don't even think I
We
know.
were talking
what
about
Board
it yesterday.
night is.
We went to his friend's place and he had this Borg that was just
y'all
a
know,
million liquors.
Oh,
and then
you didn't
Oh,
say
okay.
you didn't say
Oh, this
board
sounds-
night. You said Borg night.
Yeah,
Borg.
Borg.
Like that shit that's like on TikTok, like the famous like it's
Yeah,
like you like put like water in it so
Yeah.
that you're not like extremely hungover the next day. It's
Well,
like,
oh no. This was like.
we must have done it wrong.
Oh, dude.
John must have.
This
Like,
was ever clear.
This was yeah. So I helped make it too. That was the funny part. I don't remember it at all, but I helped make it. So
It just mysteriously
And-
appeared.
an
Dude.
empty like a milk carton.
like
we
I'm
went to-
talking
Oh.
gallon jug of like nothing. So
how did I miss this? We must have not been that close yet.
So-
well, no, this was October.
I
Oh,
was.
No, this was-
okay.
yeah, this was-
okay.
So anyway, I walk into their place. We were like, this is before the party and stuff, and there was like 2 giant jugs of water. And I was like, oh sweet, like you got water for everybody. He's like, no. And he was like, I'm gonna need your help a little bit later. And I was like, okay, sweet. So, party starts going, people start showing up, and he's like, all right, we got to make the Borg. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, just help me. And I was like, oh, so like we're just gonna mix a bunch of stuff in these 2 jugs, right? And he's like, yeah, pour the water out. I was like, how much? He's like, all of it. I was like,
Damn,
I was
y'all
like,
should've
oh,
drank
shit.
it at least.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, I know.
This is the
It
I was
wasn't,
also
it wasn't
like,
your doing.
die.
It wasn't
no.
your doing. You were
I was-
following orders.
yeah.
I understand.
And,
I
like,
understand.
so we get these things like completely empty, right? And he's like, oh, I got some stuff in my room. Let me go get it. So he gets it, and it's like bottles upon bottles. It was just hard liquor. I'm talking like
Oh.
butterscotch whiskey. I'm talking like
This
vodka.
is like nauseating.
Oh, it was like it was rough.
I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
This
Like, I
is like
wasn't-
the
I like-
intro scene of the
You're,
fucking
like,
Hangover.
not joking, like, you're
wasn't,
not-
like I wasn't throwing up food anymore. Like it was just straight up like
Bio.
bio.
It was,
Like,
dude, this is, so anyway, we get these bottles like flying. There's probably like 20 or 30 shots of just different like tequila, like vodka, like everything you can think
You're
of.
making fuck a death potion.
Oh yeah, so
dude, and
we
how small I am, it's a miracle I made it through.
right. So we so it was 1 gallon, right? We made the first gallon.
You're strong.
It's just my height though.
I
Yeah.
How tall are
understand.
you?
Like
Wait, sorry. I keep interrupting.
No,
you.
no,
I'm
no,
so
that's-
Do I look
sorry.
5'7"?
I don't know.
I don't.
I feel like Michael, you're like my height, and I'm like 5'9".
Oh, let me stand up right quick.
God damn, I'm sitting right down.
No, wait, aren't we like the same height?
I've
Hold on, stand,
Like,
stand
no,
up, stand
we're
up.
like very
What's your,
similar.
what's your license height?
my
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
your
yeah,
license?
yeah.
Oh,
go back.
that's
you
a
want
good
to
ass.
see a funny photo?
Yeah.
Oh, here, everyone, put your. Let's do it. Everyone, put
Hey,
your
we're
licenses
gonna
on.
take a break from the Borg story.
Mine says 5'8".
Michael Anthony II.
Hey, well, you don't gotta dox me like that.
I just got my like a couple weeks ago was my birthday, but I got my temporary right now.
Oh, okay.
So
I was trying to figure out if I had anything else
I look
fun
so
to show,
fucking
but...
mad in mine. I look furious.
My name is Walter Hartwell.
No, you look sweet.
My name is Walter Hartwell.
my name is
I live at 240 in Negra Arroyo Lane.
But okay, Borg
Wait,
story.
was that
Wow, that was a
Breaking
great
Bad
tangent.
reference?
That was a great tangent.
And then to give you a comparison of what I was 3 years before that picture.
Wait, Rings, I'm
let
I'm
Avery see
so eagerly
No.
awaiting the rest of this.
Here.
So-
I just want you to look at that real quick.
Vile thing ever
Dude.
constructed.
So-
Also, I keep fucking thinking that this is like some giant box mod. And I'm like, yo, like, who brought this thing back from like 2008?
Oh, wait, hold on. I still have my learner permit. Or no,
Hey.
not my learner permit, my old license.
See, did you see?
Bro,
like an archive.
this is the
Yeah,
trainer
for
I
real.
remember, bro. But
The night of Borg.
the night of Borg.
Yeah.
So
Thank
we
you
get
for
this.
showing me.
We get this first one going around, and like how many? There wasn't that many people.
What did you
drinking.
tell him the rule?
What?
Borg! Borg!
Oh, yeah. So so over at my friend's place, we have a bunch of house rules. Like if somebody burps, everybody has to name a color, and like whoever doesn't like name a color has to
take a shot or
take
something?
either take a shot,
Oh, that
has to
sounds
scream at the
horrible.
top of their lungs, or like some weird thing, and so we were doing that, and then I think I was the one that came up with it too.
It's either you or John.
It was either me or John, but so every time somebody would yell Borg, everybody had to yell Borg. The last person that yelled Borg had to take like 2 or 3 sips.
like not.
No, like
Oh.
and like when I say
Hey,
like,
you want to guess who missed out on most of those call outs?
yeah. So I mean, I would just look over at Michael and just be like Borg, and then everybody would just go Borg, 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 and then yeah, and then. So the first one, everybody had like a little bit. I'm talking like, not even half of a red Solo cup. And like, it went by not too, like, I had a full cup because I was, I was ready to.
You were like, I'm accepting death.
It takes a lot to get me.
Yeah,
drunk.
you were telling me that.
Like,
I mean, you're
it's
like
so
fucking
weird.
8 feet.
Yeah, like, no, I mean, me and John, I can surprisingly keep up with John. John's like 6'4", 6'5".
Are you
Before
not
we go any
6'5"?
further, what color was this?
Yellow.
Oh yeah, it was like greenish yellow.
Like piss
Oh.
yellow? Or
No,
like...
like- It was like
like
But
lemonade.
tell-
It was-
but tell
it was
Like
like it was like
lemonade?
lemonade,
Like
but like
lemonade?
a little
Take it for
green in
lemonade.
it.
Dehydrated
Wait, where the
piss.
fuck was the
Yeah.
green
Okay.
from? Did he put like...
Mio. It was from Mio.
Oh.
It had a little bit of Mio
the
in there.
more you tell me about this, like this sounds
No.
awful.
Okay.
It actually tastes
It tasted
really good.
It tasted.
You did not taste the alcohol
first
at all.
one.
It just tasted
I
like
somehow
butterscotch.
like don't
So it's
believe
really
you.
dangerous.
Like,
Yeah.
It was
Yes, that's
really
why
dangerous. So the
I had
first
2 cups of it.
Dude, the first one, it tasted like it had a little bit of spice to it. You know what I mean?
It
Just
was
a little bit.
mostly
And then
butterscotch.
but then that aftertaste was literally just butterscotch. It tasted so good.
That is too fucking scary.
Right. So I got 2 cups deep into that one, and then I think it was like 6 or 8 of us were drinking on that
Are
one.
we talking like big cups? Like what?
Red
like
Solo
Solo
cups. Solo
Okay,
cups.
Solo
Yeah. I had a
cups,
full red. I had 2 full Solo cups of that
Okay,
one.
okay.
Right. So and then I started to feel it a little bit. I was like, okay, sweet, I'm getting there. Right. And then so first one goes around, and then it took us about 30 to 45 minutes to get through the first one. Right? Then comes the second one. The second one was like, it was so weird because it literally tasted like water. It literally tasted like water. And I had 2 more cups of that. And
It's
then after
because
that,
you were fucking pissed drunk.
Yeah, probably.
And
I
you were
wouldn't
like,
doubt
oh,
that.
this tastes like water.
It's because you boiled off your taste buds.
Yeah, this is true.
We're probably at that place from like 7 to like maybe 1.
Oh, no, I was there till... No, we were there till like 2.
We went back at the same time. So like we went back to his place and I went and laid down on his couch, and I was drunk, but I didn't feel sick. And the second I laid down, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
So then, like 20 minutes later, I
Dude.
stumbled. I had to buy Reese new shower curtains the next day.
No.
Oh.
He had to buy me a new shower curtain, a new, like, floor rug, everything in my bathroom.
Michael, I'm
'Cause, like,
so sorry, baby.
Yeah, like, looking back at it,
It's hilarious.
it's hilarious. But, like, dude, I don't know how you survived that night without, like, any kind of alcohol poisoning or anything.
Well,
Because, like,
the next
I
day,
mean,
Reese.
You might have had alcohol poisoning.
he's fine.
Hey, he's
You
here
were-
now.
Now he knows
Here
his
now.
limits, so...
I have not drank that much.
He
since.
learned his lesson.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's the first
That's how
time...
Hank got Bobby to stop smoking.
God damn it, Bobby.
But, like, that was the first time I ever was, like, hungover. And every time I've gotten drunk since, I've never been hungover. Like, ever since that night, I've been, drunk plenty of times since then. Never been hungover. I think that
You
was the
like
night.
broke your alcohol
Oh, yeah.
tolerance.
Like, dude, I can drink about 8 to 10 beers and be fine. It's the weirdest thing. And if I eat, I can't get drunk. Like, I had a Taco Bell, like,
These are super
quesadilla.
And like for listeners who are listening, being like, this fucking guy is literally a fucking poser. Like, I promise y'all, Reese has never told a lie in his damn life.
Like,
believe him.
Me either, dude. I'm 8
Dude.
feet tall.
Dude, I mean, even like I am tall. I'm like 6 foot. I think 3 or 4 or something like that. But like, I drink and drink and drink and drink, and like I'll get like a tiny bit tipsy. Now I just can't. I've literally drank to the point of feeling sick, not because of like being drunk, but because of just like how much I've had. It just hasn't hit me.
Maybe we need to get some moonshine in you, buddy.
Yeah,
See,
no.
now I
Get
had
some
a
shine in
the
you.
other night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit
go.
is sweet. Shit is
Yeah.
sweet until you fucking drink some moonshine.
That's
for real.
true. Like I had the other night.
Hair
I
on
had
your
like
chest,
a.
bud. Let me tell you what.
I had a full 3.75 of like Fireball by myself. Didn't feel a thing.
Rude.
It's bad. Like I don't.
I drank like a whole thing of Fireball one time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, which
See,
kind of-
like,
which kind
I
of Fireball?
drank that much, but
Just a
I was
basic
not
Fireball.
Because
cool.
there's-
Yeah, no,
there's
I
not
don't know
like-
what it is.
33%.
Like,
Okay, I was going to say, because there's a
Yeah.
wide misconception in
Yeah.
Fireball that I didn't know until like a month ago. They sell the shit Fireball, which is 15%.
mhm.
And then you actually, if you want to get actual Fireball, you have to look for Fireball whiskey, which is
Yeah.
like 33 or something.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which
I
I
have
think-
a question.
Uh-huh.
I have a question. So unrelated, but I feel like I really want to ask this. Do y'all have a favorite board game? Like one
Monopoly.
that you like swear by?
Ooh.
Like
I'm
do
such
you
a
have,
basic
Ooh.
bitch. I love Monopoly.
I was just we were talking about drinking, and then I started to think
Wait,
about
can
drinking
we
games.
do like? Can we add like? I never grew up playing like board games. It was all like card games.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah? Yeah, okay, okay.
hell yeah. Card
Dude,
games
Uno.
are very acceptable. Okay.
Uno's good.
Uno?
Dude,
Uno's
Uno.
good.
Uno, I
I
feel
could-
like it's like
I-
a universal game.
Dude,
like
Uno,
everyone loves Uno.
I could kill somebody in Uno. Like it's bad.
How they got
'Cause-
JFK.
He's
Like-
also very humble too.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I remember growing up, and my dad would fix the cards. Like he would sit there and shuffle, but like fix them to where he would get like all the draw fours. It was. I have learned not to play with that man anymore.
He stacked the odds against you.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't help that I was
Did
playing
you-
against an engineer.
Did
Like,
Did you play it where like let's say if I threw in a +2 on you,
Yeah.
you could stack another +2.
Yes.
Then he could.
I don't.
Could you
I
stack?
never
Yeah.
liked
I-
playing that way.
I just thought it had more.
I like playing
yeah.
that way because
chaos
I like
to it.
fucking over my friends.
Yeah.
Like I
No.
understand that. I just always was the person who was fucked over. So I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this way."
Hey, so
like it never works out for me.
we could stack draw fours too, and
yeah,
like
you could stack. You could stack 2s. You could do a 4.
see, but we couldn't
It's
stack like 2
diabolical.
onto the
No,
fours.
no, that's how
yeah.
that's how we did it. Like people would get like have to pull 20 cards.
Yeah.
After doing
So,
it.
like, I don't really have a favorite card game. I guess, I mean, the game I played a lot growing up was, like, Yahtzee or something like that.
Yeah.
Because that was, like, my dad's favorite
Mm.
thing. But
Is
I do
that
have,
the thing with
like, you put the
game-
dice in, like, the little cup and, like,
Yeah.
Yahtzee!
I have no
Okay,
idea.
yeah.
How to play Yahtzee.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
played Yahtzee.
But I like
once.
know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
but like I
though.
do have a funny story involving a card game. So this is me and Drew, our drummer. This is like I think a year or two ago. Me and him were just chilling, hanging out in Boone because he had just moved up here for classes for the first time, and I was doing like online classes from home and all that. But he was here in a dorm, and I was just up here chilling with him. And I get a text from one of my friends that's like, "Yo, come over." And I had not spoken to this person in like a year, so it just get a random text that's like, "Yo, come over. We're all having a party." And I'm like, "All right, sick. I'll be on my way there." And it's at the cottages. So
This is
yeah.
already a bad start.
well, no, it gets better.
I'm so sorry, bro.
So we go over there and like
There's shit everywhere.
yeah, we walk in and he answers the door and he's kind of like shocked to see us. He's like, "Oh, hey, come on in." And so he brings us inside and it's just him and like his roommates and all that, and they're like drinking and partying and all that, and then there's just me and my sober friend. And we're just chilling there, and I was too scared to ask for a beer or anything. I didn't want to intrude. So then he's just like, "You guys want to play a card game? Why don't we play Presidents?" And so I have no idea how I remember to play it, but at the end of it, the winner's like crowned president, vice president, all that.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember that. But then after we left, I get a text from him that was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I had your number saved as someone else's in my phone."
Damn.
But he was like, "But it was still good to see you again and all that, and we could definitely gotta hang again sometime." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Have you talked to this person since?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Who was it? Who was it?
It was Ryan.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
No shot,
Yeah.
bro. I love that guy.
Yeah, I love him too.
Love that guy.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know who Ryan is.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Can you imagine playing a card game and you're like, yeah, you're JFK. It's Awesome.
Boy, I sure hope nothing bad happens.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Oh,
I can't wait for the
much.
Clone High.
People listening are like, he did it! He did the reference! I know.
I can't
I have
wait.
a very funny story about that.
Oh, no.
So like, back in high school, me and my friends would be like after school. This is the COVID year too.
Mhm. Oh no.
So like we
The
would
lost year.
So we would do school online and then, we'd hang out after too because like we couldn't see each other at school. And like I remember we took my car to go get food, and just as we're driving, this is right when the Clone High resurgence had just happened.
Oh yeah, when it was big on TikTok.
Yeah, and my last name is Jasinski.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend goes, just out of nowhere, he says, nothing bad ever happens to the Jasinski. Not lying, 5 minutes later we get into a wreck.
Oh,
Jinxed it.
how bad of a wreck was it?
I'm no longer in possession of that car.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, okay.
bro.
That's fucked up.
It was
Yeah.
awful. Like I'm having a mental breakdown on the side of the road and like they're like,
God.
Michael, I'm sorry, man.
it's fine. No one got hurt. So
COVID was a
That's-
crazy time.
Yeah.
COVID is a crazy time.
Yeah,
It's still-
you're right.
So
Yeah.
many people are still fucking dying from COVID. It's so,
I just remember the first.
so
I was talking to one of
fucked.
my friends the other day, and I was like, the first month or two of COVID, when we were all inside of our houses, the first 2 months was honestly kind of nice.
It
I don't know if
yeah.
anybody else feels like that, but for the first 2 months when we were just inside, kind
I
of felt like a
mean,
little
like,
refresher.
I
It was
don't know,
kinda
maybe
scary,
the first
but-
2 weeks. Then it was sort of like existential crisis
oh yeah,
mode
when
for
like
me.
we thought like
Yeah,
it was just
by-
be 2 weeks off of
yeah.
school.
Yeah,
and it
just
turned into a year.
we just got 2 more weeks of
Dude.
spring break. Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I
This
just
was-
remember being so horrified that what happened was going to happen,
like-
and then it did.
Yeah.
So it was never really pleasant for me personally.
That's how
'cause
it got
fuck
to
that.
me. By the third month, I was like, all right, this is pretty
It
bad.
sucks.
But the first 2 months when I was just sitting in my room playing Fortnite for hours on end.
Yeah.
It's honestly just so fucking sad. It's so sad.
I just.
Yeah.
I will say, COVID's the reason why I'm still woefully addicted to that demonic game.
Yeah. Fortnite.
I play Fortnite in
Oh,
unhealthy amounts.
I'm so sorry.
I
Like,
love
that's
it. I love it, but then it's
I played,
also
like,
I
the
play
first-
no other video games.
I played the first 3 seasons, and I was like,
Well, see, what happened to me is that I played it, but then none of my other friends would play with me because they're
Yeah.
like, I hate building, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair. And then, around a year ago, I think they added a mode where it's called Zero Build,
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
no building, and then I got all my friends into the game, and then now that is the only multiplayer game we play.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, I'm like, how much money have I forced my friends into spending on
Yeah.
this?
I never played it because I was never good at it.
Yeah. I don't like battle royales.
Well, see, that's the thing. The only good battle royale is Fortnite.
whoa.
Every other
hey.
one is shit. Apex,
Yeah, I'll agree.
Apex is too
No.
sweaty.
Warzone?
PUBG hasn't been good since 2017.
Yeah.
What else?
Warzone?
Warzone was
Hey.
fun for the first 2 weeks, and then everything
Yeah,
past that,
that
it's
community
shit.
though.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's horrible.
That's awful, bro.
Yeah.
Warzone's bad.
I just play basic ass Modern Warfare 2.
Well, I picked up Modern Warfare 2 a few weeks ago, and I'm like, I just play multiplayer.
yeah,
Yeah.
same. I'm
I-
already
See,
rank prestige and all that.
You might you might judge me hard for this, but I used to play, or not used to, I still play it. I play Rainbow Six all the time.
Oh,
I know, it's so
Woo!
bad. That's my unhealthy,
I'm so sorry for you, man.
dude, you have no idea how many times I've just been like, I can't do this anymore, or else I'm going to put my controller through my screen.
Yeah.
And
Well, Rainbow Six was fun 3 or 4 years ago.
yeah.
Back when there was only a manageable amount of operators.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't keep Jesus, sorry. I don't keep up on the game that much anymore, but every time I see it I'm like, wow, this looks awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It's-
looks terrible.
No, you're right. It's just it's just fun to hop on there and be like, yeah, I understand why I stopped
Yeah.
playing.
I will say I did switch to playing because for a while, from 2016 to about 2018, I only played multiplayer games. But then as of recent, I just play a lot of single player games.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here. I think before Modern Warfare 2 has been my big multiplayer obsession. Before that, it was Battlefield 5, and before that, Battlefield 1, because Battlefield 1 was free for the PS Plus collection
yeah.
and all that, so I re-downloaded it, and I was like,
Battlefield 1's fun.
it is really
Mhm.
fun.
It's
I
fun,
like-
and then 5 is not.
I like 5 better
Five's
than
okay.
1. I like 5 better than 1.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, but
Every time I play Battlefield 1 or 5, I'm like, I want to play 4.
Yeah.
It's like I want to play Battlefield 4.
Wait, let me ask a question to break the tension so y'all don't fight between which is better, 1 or 5.
They're both bad.
Are you able to see like who like when? So like I don't know. I've never published a podcast, so like I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you able to see who your listeners are? Like, are you able
like,
to
I can't see their individual accounts.
Uh-huh.
So the platform I use to put out all of my podcasts is called Anchor.
Okay.
It's a platform. It's called Anchor, and it's by Spotify.
Yeah.
But you put it out, and it's really easy to. It makes it so it's really easy to just like I'll publish it on Anchor, and then it'll automatically go out to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and then it also sends out an RSS link. So. You know, whatever podcast thing you use. If you put in the RSS link, it'll link back to... It'll, like, automatically go into Anchor servers, and so you can listen to it on whatever
So, like, what
thing.
demographics, like, do you have access to? Like, do you have, like, where people are listening from? Like, what states, what cities?
I've never really looked into it, but
I
I can check right now.
I know, like, Spotify for artists, I'm signed into, like, my other band and all that. And I, like, get metrics, because sometimes I just get bored and I like to look at, like, the metrics of our audience and all that.
Yeah.
And looking at it right now, like, so my other punk band's called Chupacabra. I play, like...
Oh, yeah.
I played up here in Boone a couple times. Like, I played with Felspar, Babe Haven, Sloth with that band. It's pretty cool. We should check them out. We've got an album on Spotify. But, so, like, looking at it right now, 34% of our listener base is female, 45% is male,
Okay.
20% is non-binary, and 1% is non-specified. But
Hell yeah!
I remember checking it out sometimes, like, you know, sometimes, like, female will overtake male.
So, all right,
Yeah.
I can go through all my
women.
stats right now.
Yeah.
I've never checked these before.
And we have non-binary.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay,
Podcast
so-
representation.
The 96% of listeners are in the United States. 4% are in Germany.
Nice.
I've got-
You
like,
said 90%
96.
US? Oh, 96. Okay.
And then less than 1% are in Canada.
Oh.
So then 68%.
Shout out that one guy.
Yeah,
No,
shout out
for
that one guy.
Shout out your Canadian and German fans.
Oh, yeah. 68% of my listeners are from Spotify.
Okay.
23% are from Apple Podcasts. 8% are from web browser, and less than 1% are from other.
Huh.
Others like the RSS feed that I was talking about.
Oh, okay, word.
And so the age is 54% is from 18 to 22. 22% is from 23 to 27. 28 to 34 is 15%. 35 to 44 is 5. And then 45 to 59 is 3%. So
Interesting.
Nice.
a lot of, and then from 0 to 17 is 0%. So it's 81% male, 16% female, 2% not specified, and less than 1% non-binary. It's hard for me to imagine that my podcast is... I always just imagine all the people that listen to the show are just like fucking dude bros.
Yeah.
I
But-
hope not.
I hope not, but you know, that's what I imagine it is. And it seems like I'm not that far off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to go... I should go around and individually like, what do you do? Listen to BoonePod.
I remember in one of your podcasts, you were talking about doing some sort of like thing where like you go around like you interview people.
Yeah. Well,
You should do that on campus like TikTok stuff where you like, you know, what's your name, occupation, you know, just back and forth stuff.
I think I'd rather be in the grave.
Yeah.
Do stuff. But I do. So I think I know what you're talking about. I do still kind of plan on doing a thing where I go sit in the student union with this and just be like, have a sign that says, "Hi, I'm BoonePod. Come talk to me." And then just do that. And I already have a name for it. I just haven't done it. I want to call it BoonePod Public Access Program. But I haven't. I just need to do it, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, I may start doing it next week. But I just need to go out there and just sit down in the student union and be like, "Hi, come talk to me." And then, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if I did it out there, I would definitely have to have like a co-host or something. But, because I feel like it'd be weird. Because, like, if I'm just sitting in here with you guys talking, I don't feel awkward at all. But if it's random people and it's just me and a microphone, I might be a little weird.
I get that. When we perform, I'm normally just like staring dead at the ground or my pedal board. So
Do you feel nervous?
Classic shoegaze.
so like
You feel like
That's
hella,
why, dude. That's why I can't.
hella nervous?
Pretty
I
much,
get
yeah.
such bad stage fright. I cannot go on stage.
Yeah.
That's
See,
why
I used to
stare
struggle
dead
with
at the
that
ground.
stage fright, but I have just I mean literally like exposure.
I mean,
exposure. Like
yeah.
I have just performed so many
Yeah.
times
You just get
that
used to
like
it.
I've just diminished it as much as possible. Obviously it's still apparent, but like the first couple times I performed for an audience, I was freaking the fuck out. Like 100%.
It's kind of how I was when I first started doing this, because I was really paranoid about people like thinking my voice was weird, and then eventually you just grow into it.
Yeah.
And it's fine. But I remember I was talking to some band. I can't remember who it was, but one of them said like, yeah, no, that's why they were like, yeah, if you see me at a show, 90% of the time I'm standing, I'm like turned around, facing away from the crowd in a corner, playing. I'm like, yeah, I get that.
Me and Turner just normally hang out. Just,
Yeah. And then
Wow.
our last show, one of the things that I like recently did is I purchased a 20-foot cable, and like that was one of the like best purchases I've ever made. Cause like
Was it expensive?
No, because I went to Larry's back home in Hickory, and my boy Larry hooks me up with stuff. You know what I
Okay,
mean? He's
word.
always
Okay,
super sweet.
Larry.
Shout out
Oh,
Larry's
I
Music and
just-
Sound in Hickory, North
Oh,
Carolina.
Not real. Hit Larry.
Is this like a
up.
music store? Or
Yeah,
something?
so like it's so me and Turner, like I used to take lessons there and stuff back, years ago. But like I walked up in there and I saw Larry and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Reese?" I was like, "Hey, what's up?" It's like, "What can I help you with today?" I was like, "I'm looking for like a 20-foot cable, all this stuff." I gave him specs and he's like, "Oh yeah, sure." That cable was like $30-$40. He gave it to me for like $10-$15.
Holy
I was
shit.
like, "Bro, you a G."
What kind of
But-
cable was it? Was it like an XLR cable or?
No, it's a 20-foot quarter-inch with a right
Oh,
angle.
okay.
So I mean, it's literally just a good show.
Yeah.
You know,
Larry.
cable.
Is the right angle like specifically for guitars? Because it like goes in the hole easier.
So it depends on what I'm playing, cause like
Uh-huh.
on a Strat, you don't want a right angle, you want a straight because
Because of the way that it's built.
Yeah, because the way that the input jack it looks
Uh-huh.
like that, and then it hooks in there, and it would be better to have a straight angle rather than a right angle. But on Gibson, since it's on the bottom and it's on a quarter, it's on a corner. It's better to have a right angle because like if you have a straight output, it bends that cable back around.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
I bought a right angle to tuck it into my strap.
You're not trying to break your cable.
Yeah. So like I bought it and all this stuff, and we were playing a show at Ransom. What was that 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
This is 2, I think.
2 weeks ago, and like
Rip Ransom.
Rip Ransom.
Rip Ransom.
But
I only ever
like
went to one show there.
I stepped out into the crowd, like, I stepped out and started walking around in the crowd with that 20-foot cable. And, like, I really want to start doing that more because it's just, like, you connect with the crowd a lot better.
You're bold. You gotta be bold for that. Because remember we played Lilies and someone fucked your pedal.
Oh,
board?
yeah.
Just like cut it
So,
off in the middle of the song.
This was, like...
Are you for real?
Yeah, so...
Like
Lily-
on purpose?
I don't know.
It might have been a
Like,
mistake, but you know that volume pedal he has?
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the song and like one part of the song where it's really just him.
Uh-huh.
Someone stepped
Someone
on
just
it and
fucking.
just
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on
Damn.
purpose, but like
yeah, because, like,
Hopefully
I was...
not.
he went
I was-
out and like it ruined
I was
the whole
like,
vibe of the song.
oh, where'd it go? And like I was checking, because like every time something like that happens, I have a pre-checklist in my mind. I'm like, okay, first of all, like my guitar volume all the way up, am I unplugged? And I looked down and I was like, okay, everything's plugged in, and I don't know what's going on, and I look at my volume pedal and somebody had rocked it all the way back, which cuts all my signal, and I was like, I didn't step on that. Like that wasn't me. And so like it was just like in the middle of a song too.
Damn.
And it was just like what song was it?
Obstacle one.
Oh yeah. And it threw me off the whole song.
Yeah, well, it threw the rest of us off too.
Yeah.
Because then I come in like early and all that because I have no idea where we are, and then Michael starts messing up, and then Drew starts messing up, and it's just a mess for a little bit. And we're like, okay, and I'm just like, stop playing there. I'm like, okay, I need to figure this out. Okay, there we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sorry, don't mind me. I was checking the time we're at.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
you.
We're at an hour 13 right now.
All right.
oh wow. Yeah.
I was checking the time because I don't know how much longer you guys are wanting to record for.
Oh,
Because
it's-
I know
yeah.
some people I have on, they're on. I know some people they can like only record in the block that I have.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I know some people are on a really tight schedule. I mean, honestly, what I've noticed is that it just depends on how much. I don't know. It just depends on how much they play. Because I had Sloth on, and they're like, yeah, sorry, we can stay for like 40 minutes. I'm like, as long as I can get you.
Mm-hmm.
But
I have like one question for everybody.
Mhm.
Like, what was y'all's favorite song we've ever played?
Shoot, man.
I think that my favorite has to be Fake Plastic Trees.
Yeah, that's a good
Just
one.
because,
That was my favorite one
like,
for that show.
just because, like, it suited my voice a lot better than a lot of the other songs that we've done so far.
Mm-hmm.
And also just because, like, I had never really listened to that song much before, and I think that it's a really, really beautiful song.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say that one. I just love that one part where, like, that one time that I said "where's" is like
Me Out.
super
Mhm, yeah.
long. That was my shit.
No, it was
like,
awesome.
oh my fucking god.
To me, I don't know. It's a toss up. I really like when we did Psycho Killer with
With Trent.
did we do it with Trent or did
Trent's the one that sung that one.
Yeah, so we did
Bailey
that
was
one.
on the drums.
No, it wasn't Trent. It was
Hey,
Miguel.
y'all did Psycho Killer?
Yeah.
Like Psycho Killer.
Yeah.
That's
Kiss Kiss
oh my god.
Oh, that's right. It was Miguel. on
I
the
thought it was
vocals.
I thought it was Miguel.
Miguel from
Chupacabra,
from
yeah.
Chupacabra, our singer Miguel, my singer Miguel, he came up and he sung Psycho Killer with us.
Oh,
That was really
fuck.
awesome.
Oh hell
Awesome.
yeah.
He also sung Smoko by the Chats.
But it's either that or every time we play Here Comes Your Man,
That's a great one.
dude,
That's a really good one.
and then we all come in. That's
I'm so excited to do Balloon. I'm freaking
yeah,
out
really
over
good
that song.
Sneak peek.
For real.
what are you guys playing next?
Tap, right?
Tap Room. Well, the first confirmed show for right now is Tap Room on April 13th,
Okay.
and the Weasels are on the bill with us.
Ah,
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a fucking awesome
You
show.
know, the Weasels are
you
they're
should come.
I'll be there.
they're
Dude,
so awesome.
I
They're
saw the
such a
Weasels.
great
I saw the
band.
Weasels play the last day in Ransom.
Yeah, same here. We were there
I
too.
was gonna say because I swear to because I saw you guys were posting. You guys were probably a lot closer than I was.
We were right up there.
Because I saw
front
your
center.
Instagram story and I was like, holy shit, they're
Oh, yeah.
they're here too.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
right up there. Shout out to the Weasels for getting Michael in, even though it was 21 plus.
Thanks, Weasels.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Weasel.
What's your favorite song we played though?
Okay. Honestly, I can't really nail it down to one. I'm gonna be completely real with you.
Give like a top 3
so
or
I'll
something.
give you a top 3.
Okay.
Come a Little Closer. That's a really good one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes.
Y'all did Come a Little Closer by Endless Heights?
Oh, by KG
no,
Elephant.
by KG
Oh,
Elephant.
oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah.
I was about to, like, genuinely freak out. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, why was I not there?
Yeah. For context, so for last semester, Avery unfortunately was not available to do many shows with us. So we had Trent Jura from Plant Room join us on
Love
vocals.
Trent!
Love you, Trent. Thank you so much. But yeah, shout out Plant Room too.
Yeah, Audrey and Trent, and they're friends.
Hell yeah.
Too.
But Come a Little Closer by Cage the Elephant. The New by Interpol.
Ooh.
Yeah. For the Halloween show at Ransom last semester, we did Interpol was our band, and yeah, The New was definitely one of our favorites.
The
because,
pictures that y'all got. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No.
The pictures that were taken of y'all at that show was
Oh,
so cool.
I got
Oh,
some.
we all dressed up as it. I was like dressed in like full black. I had like a black.
Oh, I think I've seen these.
Who
before.
took those pictures? They were so
Because
well
It was a
done.
combination.
It was
Jake
one-
Skate and Ann Margaret.
Ann Margaret.
They were so
Shout out
well done.
Shout out Jake Skate and shout out Ann Margaret.
And
Y'all two-
Grapes.
Grapes.
Grapes is a fucking fantastic
Yeah,
photographer,
yeah.
and they're
I-
just such a lovely person.
I
Yeah.
had Grapes on the show.
Really?
fucking
I
cool,
fucking love Grapes
I run into
so
Grapes all the
much.
time.
Yeah.
I
need
love
to have
Grapes
Ann-
so
I guess-
much.
I guess out of those three, I just need to have Ann Margaret on.
Yeah. She's really cool.
I need to have her on because I've had Jake and Grapes on. They're
Yeah.
both fucking cool. Also, what's happening to Ransom again? I completely forgot.
They
So-
just are like
so,
changed.
I mean,
like-
so
if I remember correctly, isn't it like some other companies buying them out or
So
something?
Ransom has shut down, but they're renovating the building right now because they have new owners, and I think they said they'll reopen it sometime after this semester ends. Sometime
Is it still gonna be called Ransom?
No, it's not. It's gonna be called something else. I think it's gonna be like a brewery now, and it's gonna be like completely 21
Yeah.
plus and all that. I think that's what's
Oh.
going on. Don't take it with a grain of salt.
No, I'm gonna believe
don't-
you 100%.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna
Everything
take
you
your
say
word as
is
true.
100% fact.
All right, yeah.
This is going live on air. It has to
Alright.
be completely true.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
It's like that
Yeah.
rule on radio where you can literally, it is illegal to spread false news, fake news. Fake news in the sense where it's like you can't say, "Oh, aliens are attacking planet Earth."
Yeah, not.
You don't want to have another world-to-world situation.
Yeah, not.
It's not my table. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, no.
That's App State's table.
Yeah, bro.
That's Sherry's table, man.
That's Sherry's table.
Fuck
Oh, yeah.
that.
Nah, I've ever like every time I
Fuck
set a drink
Sherry.
down, I always try to like, I don't know. It's always just habit. Because like,
Just bring a coaster with you.
yeah, you know, that's what
Can
they
you
should
imagine
make
you
like
go
a
in your
portable-
backpack? Guys, I got this. Pulls out a coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, I don't know. I'll just set it back. But like, every time a drink sweats on a table or something, I don't know. I just have to like wipe it down. That way it
It's
doesn't
so
leave a
sad.
ring.
You have the watered down Baja Blast.
You know, I know. Every time I try and drink from it, I have to realize it's not going to be as good as it was in the beginning.
And it's just pure disappointment.
Yeah, and then it's just like nasty water.
Do
You
they
know
still
what I mean?
sell Baja Blast on its own?
No, and I'm so mad because that
'cause
was
I
like
remember they did-
that's my jam, bro. And
I'm
like,
such a basic bitch when it comes to soda. Every time I go grocery shopping, I'm like, I'm just gonna buy Pepsi.
have you
Like I always just buy basic Pepsi.
Pepsi Nitros?
Pepsi. Don't get me started on
Ooh.
Pepsi. Pepsi Nitro is one of the best things on God's green earth.
I 100% agree.
Normal or vanilla?
Both. Like
I've never had vanilla. I've only ever had
Dude,
normal. But my
the
friend
va-
swears by vanilla.
Dude, so I started with vanilla because I was like, you know what, I wanted a vanilla,
Mhm.
kind of drink, and I was like, I'm at Walmart, yeah, let's just pick one up, got one, and I cracked that thing open, and it started like,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh wow, okay, this is an experience for a drink, okay,
Yeah, you have to learn how to pour it right.
yeah,
'Cause you gotta open it and then immediately pour
for
hard.
it. Well, see, I just drank it out of the can, and it was great.
I've never. I had one of my friends did do that, and then I was like, "You should do that."
And then after that, I bought the normal one. It was just as good, or but
Pepsi-
solid 10 out of 10.
Listeners, if you've never had a Pepsi Nitro, go to wherever you can buy Pepsi and buy a Pepsi Nitro.
Walmart.
1990 Heaven. No, Pepsi, please sponsor 1990
Yeah.
Heaven and
Yeah,
BoonePod,
please.
I want Cookout as a sponsor.
That'd be awesome.
Cookout or
dude.
Bojangles.
That'd be
Ooh,
awesome.
Cookout. Dude,
But Bojangles is releasing that
Hard tea?
That's hard tea.
have you seen the hard Baja Blasts and stuff?
What?
Yeah, I know.
This is new information to
So
me.
I gotta
don't
research
think,
this.
Hold on, I don't
Hard
think,
Baja. I remember that. I remember hearing something about it.
So I don't think they're gonna sell it in North Carolina. I think they're only selling it in southern states.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah, there it
You're
is.
breaking my heart.
I know it. I'm breaking it. Like I broke as soon as I realized I couldn't get it because I can't. There's nowhere else to get it.
Road
Oh my
trip.
Road trip.
I cannot stand to be a Debbie Downer right now, but
Mhm.
I am gonna have to go shortly.
No, you're good.
But I do want to just say that I know you mentioned how you feel like a lot of your listeners are probably men, and I don't know. I know unfortunately there's not many women and femme-based bands here, but I don't know if you've reached out to Babe Haven.
So I absolutely have reached out to Babe Haven and a bunch of other femme bands. It's just they're just really hard to schedule with because they're so
understand.
busy.
Yeah,
So
I just
if
feel like femme representation would help.
Oh yeah,
would
100. No, I
definitely be a
100%
good
agree.
fit.
They're just very busy, and I just haven't had time to have them on.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Every band you see in Boone, I guarantee it. I have messaged and reached out to them.
Yeah.
I reached out to one band one time, and they were like, "Yeah, we'd love to be on. We don't even have a song out yet." And I was like, "Oh yeah."
You better be
Gems.
careful reaching out to every band because the Boone music scene is so
Mm.
fucking
It
saturated
is.
with rapists and abusers and people who treat women like shit.
Mhm.
So, yeah, every band might be a little. Considering a lot
Yeah.
of those bands have a really, really shitty people
I-
in them. Don't reach out to Jabba either. He's a fucking loser and a
To who?
pedo predator.
Wait, to who?
Oh, Jabba. He sucks. He
Oh
fucking
yeah, no,
sucks.
I've heard of.
so much.
I've been
He's just like
researching into
literally
it.
a predator,
Mm-hmm.
just like so many other men in this scene. But
I
that's
didn't-
just
I
why I
didn't-
brought up like asking like them.
No, I
people.
totally get it. I've reached out any band in Boone. I've reached out to have them on. I just haven't. It's just really hard to schedule. Any band, and almost what it seems like is that any band I have on is almost a miracle to have on, because almost every band is super busy. Like, I don't blame people for not having time to come on, because
Yeah.
between school
Wait,
and
yeah,
practicing and
Don't blame anybody. For
I it's just a lot of bands are really hard to have on. That's why last season I was just having anybody on that would have me, because I would just be like, oh, they would be like, yeah, we'll come on your podcast, and I was like, oh, thank you, please God, thank you so much. And then now I'm actually having a lot more people on. So yeah, no, it's just really hard to have people on.
Yeah, that's
everybody's
cool
super
that you're
busy.
like, that's cool that you're like trying to like upscale as much as you can though, and like especially like reaching out to people like Grapes and like,
I will say it is really hard to schedule, because I was talking to you two, and I think somebody asked, I forgot who it was off the top of my head, I'm sorry. But I was telling them, I was like, yeah, if you ever see anything done by BoonePod ever, it is me alone.
Mm-hmm.
BoonePod is a solo operation. Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't remember off the top of my
start
head. Like halfway through last October.
Oh.
But BoonePod is a solo operation. If you ever see anything for BoonePod, it is by me. Because I'm a creative control freak. And I hate myself. That's why I had such a rigorous release schedule last year. But yeah, basically, I don't know. I don't know. I do my best.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I remember I was talking to somebody. They're like, "How do you do a twice a week release schedule?" I'm like, "I hate myself. That's why."
That is kind of a lot.
No time outside of that. You know what I mean?
It's like I'm sorry, man. You don't have any other free time. You are working on BoonePod. I'm like, so. That's why I'm doing a once a week release schedule now.
I don't mean to be like so nosy, but does it like benefit you like what's the best way to say this, like monetarily?
No, I have not made a dime off
Damn.
of BoonePod. Well, I don't really. That's not
why you do it.
Yeah, that's
of
not the
course.
point. The point isn't to make any money off of it. I mean, if I made any money off of it, it'd be nice.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, but the main point is to just talk to people.
Yeah,
to talk
and
to
just
local
get people's
bands.
thoughts out.
The way I had
appreciate
someone
that.
liken the show to like a time capsule, because college bands are so I don't want to say they're flaky, but what happens most of the time with college bands, unfortunately, is that after the people in the bands graduate, they usually stop making music. So that's why I like to have anybody that will come on. I'm like, I want to have you on.
Just like as a archive for.
Yeah, it's like as an archival thing, and that's mostly why I do it. But it's also the cheapest show, because I have not spent a dime on this thing yet.
Yeah. This is to me personally, this is really cool. Like we
this is a
appreciate
really
this
cool
a lot
thing.
because like it's just kind of cool to listen to like all the bands that have already been on here and just kind of like understand, kind of like the inner workings of kind of what they did.
I feel like my show is more of less learning about their music and more of learning like the social dynamics of a band.
And like learning
And
them
I
as
think that's
people.
And
really
just like about the people.
Yeah,
like,
it's more
learning
about the
them as
people.
people. Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like, no, I don't want to fucking talk about your music. But,
Wait, no. Yeah.
But it's, I don't know.
I appreciate
It's
that.
also like when we were talking earlier, I was like, yeah, I also just love talking and cannot shut up ever. So.
Reese,
But-
I cannot get over this solo shot of you.
Yeah, here.
Like,
every get a picture for the band Instagram right
wait,
now.
I want to be in it.
Let's do it.
Hold on, let's see here.
You gotta do it like a mug shot.
No,
Very
I want to be happy.
Oh wait, are we doing it like the JC Penney's like?
It's so rare that I smile. We gotta.
Can you like? Hold on. Let's see here.
I'll take a picture through the monitor and through this. I'll just take one on my phone.
Can we do the
too.
JC Penney's like awkward photos?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good picture.
That's a great
so
picture.
cute, yo. I love that picture.
Here, I'll airdrop it to you guys.
I love that picture.
That's great.
You can kind of see where my like pants are like undone a little bit. Oops.
Here, let me see if I can airdrop it. I forgot Apple changed it, so they're like, yeah, you can only have airdrop on for everyone for 10
Okay,
minutes.
Michael.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Strong.
So if you put your phone on,
At least I know if
airdrop,
somebody attacks us, Michael's
if you put it on
protecting us.
everyone for like 10 minutes.
Hold on, let's see if I can do it.
Wait, I don't even want to put that energy out there. Nobody would ever attack us.
I should airdrop that photo to Catherine's MacBook Pro.
Dude,
I miss it. I understand why Apple did that and why they changed it so you can't have it on everyone all the time. But
Yeah. I mean, whenever you go to a show, it's just every time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, who am I
do
airdropping?
y'all
Yeah.
mind getting that to me? Because I actually think I'm about to go.
Yeah.
of
But
course.
I appreciate you having me.
There you go.
Yeah, I got it.
And my name is Avery, by the way, because I know we were waiting for the end.
Oh, yeah. Let's introduce
Oh,
ourselves.
yeah. I forgot. Yeah. Hey, guys. Welcome back to BoonePod episode 10 with...
99
Oh, my God. I forgot.
All right.
Scar.
Yeah, on drums, not present, we have Drew Turner Pate. But filling in for us right now, we have Bailey McCohen.
Bailey is like my bestest friend. I love him so much.
That's so...
And oh
completely
my gosh,
forgot.
you should get Bailey on BoonePod.
I will have anyone on.
Oh my god.
I do not discriminate.
So my name is Avery. I'm the lead vocalist when I am present for a show. But yeah, and wait, are we saying like anything else, or is it like just like
Whatever you want.
Whatever
Yeah.
you want.
and love and advocating for people, largely women and other marginalized peoples is very important to me. So that's what I want to say.
Yeah. Shout out the Femgineers.
For real? Oh my god, thank you for
Yeah.
saying that, Turner. Yes, I'm a part of a club called the Femgineers.
I've heard of them, but I don't know much about it.
Yes,
What is
you.
it?
Oh my god, you should fucking get the Femgineers on BoonePod. It's
Let's do
so you know how I told you I'm in the recording and production program.
Yeah.
Well, because the program and the music industry alike are so male dominated, we have this club called the Femgineers where it's basically like anyone who is like identifying, non-binary, trans, or even like there are definitely some cis people like in the club who like cis men who like love like women and queer people and non-binary people. So like just anyone that fits in that category. And yeah, we are just like a safe place to make music with each other and like talk to each other. And we actually just performed at Legends like 2 weeks ago.
If you want to send me the contact info, yeah.
I
100%.
definitely
I'll have
will.
one.
Yeah, I definitely will. What's up
I'm
with you,
always
Reese?
scouting for more guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Well, my
He's
name's
like, I
Reese.
can't top
yeah,
that.
like that's you did such a great job.
Oh my god,
like,
thank you so much.
Because like, man, just being able to accept all people. You know what I mean? That's phenomenal.
And not just accept, but accept is the bare minimum. For me,
Right,
it's,
right,
for me
but,
it's
like-
really the embrace. The
Yeah.
embrace of everybody and the active support. Not just like, oh, like, I'm not a horrible person. I accept people. It's more importantly, like, I'm going to use my privilege to actively support people who are in less fortunate situations and who are marginalized horribly by the
Sorry.
general public.
I'm drinking more
But
vodka.
thank you for
Yeah.
saying that, Reese, for real.
Yeah. Again, my name's Reese. Reese Lovingood. I play lead guitar. Or I guess lead. I don't know.
I thought you were going to say I play League.
No.
Not the video game
No.
talk again.
No. Yeah. I played guitar for a really, really long time. Played with Turner and Drew for 6 years, something like that. 5-6 years.
About
Holy
that.
shit.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We go way back.
Yeah, way back. I mean, I remember
That's so
playing.
sweet.
We've known each
Y'all
other since
really-
we were embryos, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, y'all really have been friends for so long. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like I remember playing prom with y'all, and
and how
oh.
that went.
yeah, that was interesting. And how
Yeah.
we opened up for Drew's brother's band.
And we
That
played.
was,
So we opened up with Slow Dive, Sugar for the Pill, and go straight into For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica.
Yeah, that was such a great turnaround. Everybody
Yeah.
was like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
I'm
Yay,
Michael.
Reese! Yay, Michael!
I'm Michael. I play rhythm guitar and do backing vocals.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean Frusciante is my hero.
Yeah.
So,
I'm my name's Turner. I play bass in 1990 Heaven and my sister punk band
We love you,
Chupacabra.
Turner.
Yeah, I've gotten that a lot.
I can't imagine.
I've gotten Tucker. I've gotten Tanner. I've gotten Teener. Yeah.
Teener.
Yeah.
Ooh, Teener.
Which is why when I had Mr. Turner in 6th grade, that was like the best thing ever. Because like, oh, finally, people can finally say my name right because they have to say the teacher's name right.
Wait,
Yeah.
your teacher's name was Miss Turner?
Mr. Turner.
Oh, Mr. Turner. That's kind of hard. I like that.
And he was a hard as hell teacher.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
What class was it?
I think I had him for 2 classes. I had him for math and science.
Wait, so are you saying like he gave you a run for your money?
Oh,
Like,
he was
hard
tough, but he
that
was
way?
also like hard as hell as a person.
Oh, okay.
Like he
yeah.
was a hard like he was just a hard as hell dude.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like he was hard as fuck.
Yeah, he was hard as fuck. Okay,
He
Mr.
went
Turner.
Yeah, he went hard.
What are we at? Oh, we're at an hour 34.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a long
Nice.
episode.
Hell of a
Nice.
conversation.
Yeah.
Well, we've had fun this entire
Yeah.
time.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
welcome. You guys are welcome on anytime. Literally, just message me and I will make it happen.
I'll definitely make sure to get you the Femtoneers
Do it.
contact. I'm not. We have like 2 like
Do you guys-
co-presidents,
do you guys
and
have
I'm
an
not one of
Instagram
them. But
page?
yeah, it's called like Femtoneers ASU.
See if I can. Oh, what?
It should be
There we
like the
go.
black logo with like the
Yeah.
pink headphones.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
that
just
one.
followed.
Yay! Thank
There
you.
we go. You're welcome.
But
I was checking
yeah,
the files.
everybody
What the
come
fuck
to
followed?
what's the day? What's the date of our tap room show?
April 13th.
Yeah, April 13th.
Okay, yeah,
Go up to
April
tap room.
13th. Everybody come to tap room.
I'll be there.
Might hear something.
Or be
special.
square.
Yeah,
Yeah, be
you
there,
might
be
hear
square.
something special.
You might hear something really special. You're just gonna have to be
You're
there.
just gonna have
Yeah.
to be there to find out.
If you're not there, then
Mm.
You're square.
you're
Yeah.
square. But
And mic drop.
well, see, I guess you guys. See, I know you said you listened to a few episodes, right?
Right.
Do you happen to know the outro? I feel like you're the one person who might.
I didn't listen
I'm
that
not
far.
even a real fan.
No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
I'm a poser. I'm sorry.
Do you even really listen to BoonePod?
It's so funny hearing you say that, Turner, because in my obviously like it's joking, but like you're joking, but I just want to say you were like the opposite of a poser. Like you are like such a fucking
Thank
genuine
you.
person,
Thank
and I
you.
respect and love you.
I haven't really met many posers.
What is the opposite of a poser?
Oh, an opposite of a poser is just like genuine. I feel like
A truther.
Oh my god, I unfortunately have met so many fucking posers,
Yeah.
largely since I've moved here. But you and none of y'all are one of them, so
Yeah.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
BoonePod, not a poser, dude.
Nah,
No,
bro.
BoonePod is not a poser.
I try my best.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on. And
Thank you so much for
I'll
having
give you
us.
one
Yeah.
chance to guess the outro. You get one chance.
So like
Don't leave me high. Don't leave me dry.
Nope.
Oh.
Radio.
my positive thinking is telling me it's like something with like the iCarly theme song, but that's only because
It's
like.
not, but that's a good guess. So the outro is "See You Later, Booners," because
Oh.
because that's I call my fan base the Booners because their parents are the Boomers.
Right.
Right.
So it'll be
Okay,
like
close.
on 3. See you later, Booners.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3.
See you later.